Hello and welcome to AAUW Mississippi Spring 2021 Convention. We are so excited you chose to spend some time with us. Our convention theme this year is Health, Hope, and Her. My name is Kay Brocato and I'm the AAUW Mississippi President. I come to you today to explain the theme with two of my favorite people in the world. HelenSue Parrish is a legacy member of AAUW and has the job of explaining health to you. Second, my dear friend Sandra Jordan will talk a little bit to you about the theme of hope. And then I will round out our welcome with a commentary about the Her session. HelenSue, tell us what you would like us to know about the theme of help for our convention this year.
Well, I think it all started with my mother. She was very aware of what we ate. My grandfather had a garden, and way back then, I'm 87, way back then we didn't have all these processed foods. But I think as I have been a member of American Association of University Women, I have noticed all these magnificent women when I've gone to national conventions, state conventions, regional conventions, and so forth. And we always try to have good food that's healthy for us when we have our meals or we go out for snacks. And I think it's important that you widen your circle so that you surround yourself with like-minded women who encourage each other. I think this is very important because we need all the help we can get. It's tough, but we have friends, relatives, acquaintances, and so forth that we can rely on or call on when we need them.
That's fantastic. And what I really like about what you said is it's about the health of the body, mind, and spirit.
Yes.
You didn't just talk about your body. You didn't just talk about your mind, but you talked about all the parts of a human creature. And I could not be more delighted to have you as my sister in AAUW and my friend. And I think that health is embodied in you. You inspire me. So thank you for helping our attendees know a little bit about our theme this year. Next, we're going to hear a little bit from SirSandra Jordan. SirSandra and I have known each other since 1986. Yes. We did some pretty healthy things together in Smith Hall dorm, yes, and that was some physical activity of dancing in the hallway.
Yes.
We got that heart rate up and naturally became great friends. And SirSandra has a unique message, and it's not necessarily all rosy, but what it is inspiring and very Mississippi. So I'm going to turn it over to SirSandra, and I'm going to ask her a question and then just let her sort of roll out what the idea of hope means to her. When I chose the word hope for the theme, we as a committee for program decided that finance, commerce, business was the kind of hope we really needed to think about. As you know, Mississippi is the last state in the country to adopt equal pay for equal work. And it's really important that we do that this year, but it's really important that we pass some legislation that has teeth. So far what we've done is let all legislation that does not have power or teeth die on the floor of the legislature, and we hope to bring something back as soon as possible, perhaps this summer. So we will see how that rolls out, but for now I would like SirSandra to put a little bit of narrative and story to the idea of hope in commerce and business and financial equity. Tell us a little bit about hope as you see it.
Hope in my life has been very important. I have 3 stages, I think, of my life where hope has been defined. I am currently a single mom of 2 children, and they're grown. But in the middle of 1999, I lost my husband. And so I had to raise my children alone. And the first part of hope was just dealing with life in general as a single mom. But life afforded me jobs with the state of Mississippi. And I have labored with the state of Mississippi now for 26 years.
Yeah.
Yes, and I am currently working on my retirement next year. Thank you.
Congrats.
And so, thank you. And so I just have a hope in general for women and an opportunity for an equal opportunity for women to be able to thrive and be able to have a livable life for their families.
You know, you shared a little bit about how you have some extra hope for the next phase.
Oh, yes.
Yes, because I think it's really unique that when you retire, and you are a person with a bachelor's degree.
Yes.
So very qualified, professional woman, and has had to struggle.
Yes.
But this next phase is going to be different. How's
Yes.
that?
Ooh, I can't wait until next year I'll be able to retire from the state of Mississippi, and afterwards pursue another career so that I will be able to have extra income, to have a livable lifestyle, a prosperous lifestyle, because the struggle having one income, it's almost impossible to just survive from month to month. But having this opportunity to be able to retire and then focus on another career is giving hope to a better life for me and my family.
Relax and do some things that are self-care oriented. Finally,
Yes.
This woman is taking care of her children, as has HelenSue, in such an impeccable way. I cannot explain to you what respect I have for both of them as mothers and professionals and as sisters in this community. So thank you for sharing that. Final word in our theme this year is her, and I'm going to tell you why we chose that word. There's a lot of interest in use of pronouns these days, and one of the things that AAUW has going for it is that it's allowed the him to be a member of our organization since the 70s. So AAUW has been pretty progressive in recognizing that without him, we cannot be all the her we want to be. So we want to encourage any person who ever has an interest in education and attainment for women and girls to think about becoming an AAUW member. And we want all people to think about when you are a her and you step into a leadership role, there's an extra responsibility. And that responsibility is to support each other in every way you can. And so while most of the leadership roles in AAUW are held by a her, especially in the state of Mississippi, we want to honor our brothers who understand what it means to stand beside and behind us and support us and lift us up to lead each other well and with great respect. And with that, I think we will say, enjoy this convention. Come to the digital space with an open mind, realizing that this organization has 170,000 members and friends. It's an international organization, and we have vast and sundry beliefs. We don't always agree, but we support each other because we know when the rising tide raises up the ship of her, it raises all the ships. So health, hope, and her is our theme this year, and thank you so much for coming to AAUW Convention 2021.